Hey. Okay, I really want to do a story time video, but I just don't know what story time to do. I'm gonna ask my friend. She kind of knows my life, yeah. What story time video should I do? Cause like she like all my friends and all like my subscribers, you know, like I really like your story time videos. I'm like, thanks. I don't even like post story time videos. I'm just a good storyteller, they say, but what story? Because I just have a lot. So my if she puts I don't know, I'm flipping gonna freak. Seriously, I have no clue what short term videos to do. I'll be back. Hey, welcome to my channel. Hey guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back. If you're new, please freaking subscribe. And you have to like give it a little bit because I know when I'm watching videos, I'm like, I don't know if I should subscribe to this person. They look like they're crazy, but they don't sound like they're crazy. Their videos lit them not. So, my videos aren't that good. My story times are supposedly on fleek. All my friends say it. Thank you, friends. But today we are doing a story time. I've never actually done this type of story time, so no judgment if I like ruin the whole thing. So my friend and me were just talking, like she came over the other day and we were just talking, like we were like, so my first time, like I need to do a video, I need to catch up. I haven't been doing a video in like 4 weeks, so like we need to catch up. And she said, maybe you should do a story time video. I'm like, that's all I ever do. And she's like, yeah, but they're so lit, they're so cool, they're so awesome. And you have 17 subscribers now. Like, I remember when you had 0. I thought the same thing. Okay, but anyways, that's not the point. And so, like, you really need to catch up, but, like, you really need to do a story time. Like, those are, like, the lit videos. And so, okay, I was like, okay, then I'll do a story time. But, like, on what? She's like, first time story time. That makes no sense, but it made sense in my head. But she's like, so, like, the first time you did something, like, the first time you had a crush on someone, the first time you did that, like, the first time you dated someone, the first time you moved out of your house, the first time you moved to a new school. So I'm, like, thinking all these things that she's saying through my head. Every time I roll my eyes, this eye goes down. Don't know questions, okay? The first time I ever did something, I'm like, the first time I ever had a crush. I was thinking that, and I was like, the first time I ever freaking had a crush, I was so little, bro. But, like, let's get real. Like, the first time I ever actually deeply fell in love with someone, crush-wise. Like, not, I'm gonna kill you. Not like that. But, like, for real, like, the first time I ever, like, fell in love with someone, like, really liked them. So that's what the video is. The first story time, first time my first crush. So, yeah. 5th grade, bro. 5th freaking grade. That was like 2 years ago. But that was still a long time ago. Okay, no, let's go 4th grade. Let's, like, be honest with you guys. So, 4th grade, my first real crush, like, where I, like, really wanted to, like, be with him and, like, show him off to my family and, like, be with him forever. That's the first time. 4th grade, right? We were in 4th grade, chilling. He was a new student. See, like, I know how new students are. I was a new student, like, once or twice. And it's stressful, guys. Like, literally, you just want to kill someone. Like, Going to a new school is so stressful. New people, new school. When you're in 4th grade, it's 4th grade. Like, who cares? Like, it's 4th grade. Like, no one cares. This new student walked in my classroom. He was late for class. I'm like, bro, like, you, and it turns out he sits next to me, because we sit like this, row, 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 and then we had 2 people in the back, the 2 bad kids. Why did I do this? Bad kids. But anyways, so, yeah, we had the 2 bad kids, and of course, I sat by him. Not, like, next to him like that, he sat behind me, where I had really long hair, and, like, long hair problems, you know, like long hair girl problems, you know the struggle if you're a girl, okay? So, not like that, but he is a bad kid, obviously. He's late for class. That's not being bad, okay? I'm in junior high and I'm late for class sometimes. Like, not all the time, but like, yes, okay? So, be it. You're late for class. It's okay. So, I just let it slide. And I don't like him because, like, he's, like, it's a new kid, like, and I was, like, a popular kid. So, like, you know, you can't like the new kid because you like the new kid, you're dead. Because, like, liking the new kid is, like, liking the dirt because you don't even know the person, right? You don't even know the dirt. Like, can't, like, just do that, okay? So, I'm just, like, he's kind of cute, you know? Like, if I get to know him, maybe he'll be cuter. So, I'm just thinking this through in my mind, like, and then there's the one that stands out, like the one weird girl in my class. I'm not talking just weird. She's weird. Like, I'm not talking just, like, a little weird. Like, she, like, talks during class, like, stupid things. No, she is dirty all the time. She tries to make a joke that isn't even funny. But I really liked her. She just was like me. She's, like, outgoing and, like, don't care what people think of her. That's how I am. Like, girl, I don't care what you think of me. Yeah, I liked her. She was cool, but, like, if I got caught hanging out with her, I was dead. So, he walks in the classroom. He sits at his desk. He's like, I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm new. I didn't know where I was going. He was being sarcastic. Yes, he was like, I'm new. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, that's literally exactly what he said. My teacher said, not a good example of a new kid or something like that. Something stupid, you know? Because my teacher was cool, but, like, wasn't laid back cool. Be laid back cool, 4th grade teacher. So then he was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, yeah, you better be sorry. Because you just interrupted my freaking whole lesson. She was a girl, so she was, like, very strict. She was, like, a girl strict. She was like, you just interrupted my whole lesson. You didn't need to, like, talk all the time. Just go sit down by Megan. I'm like... And my friend looks at me, and I look back at her, and she was like, it's gonna be okay. I was like, no, it isn't. And so he's like, oh, shoot. I'm like, oh, shoot, what? Like, shut up. Like, no one cares. So I have this, like, habit where, like, if someone's behind me, I'll bother them. So I put my arm back just to be annoying, and he's like, stop it! I'm like, dang. But, like, he didn't yell at it. He just said stop it. And, like, I was just joking around with him, so I yanked my hand back because I thought he was going to hurt me. So then I was like, wow. And he was like, hey, hey. And he kept on tapping me. And he was just being so annoying. Like, I'm like, beyond annoying. Like, I thought that, like, maybe he liked me or something. Maybe he was just trying to be stupid and, like, ignore me and, like, and try to, like, I don't know. Maybe he liked me. No one will know because I wasn't going to ask him that. So then I just was bothering him, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You guys get it. So then he finally got, like, annoyed and he was like, hey, can I borrow a pencil? I was like, sure, where are your pencils, you know? And he was like, I forgot mine. I'm like, why'd you forget yours? My mom is bringing my book back. I'm like, okay, so I just gave him a pencil, but you know that popular people have mechanical pencils. So he's like, "Oh, thanks." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You gave me a mechanical pencil?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's all I have." He's like, "Oh." And so he sets his pencil down and he starts writing. You know, I guess that was like a bad like example to like show him of me, like, I guess because I don't know, like every other kid in my class had regular pencils, but the ones that my teacher took away because kids would eat their pencils, which is really nasty. But so I guess he thought that I was like really rich and like had a lot of money or whatever. So then I was just like, so I ignored him like for the rest of the day. And then it came about lunchtime. It was like lunchtime. So I said bye to all my friends because I didn't have a single. I had one person in my class, and that was about it. And it was a boy, and his name was Lawson. So his name was Dawson. That's what his name was. Totally. I almost accidentally said his name, but his name was Dawson. Wink. I just thought of a name that was similar to his, because I actually almost said it. So. If you are watching this video and you know who you are, I'm sorry, I almost said your name. That's so mean. But me and him were like really good friends. And he had a little brother named Dylan. Let's just say that. Oh my god, okay, just never mind. His name was Dylan. He was like a shorty and he was like cute. And then we had like the tall one that was in 4th grade. And whatever, maybe he was a little cute. He was actually my first boyfriend, so like no judging. Okay. But he like flirted with me, and he was like my like only friend in my class, and like it like stressed me out. Like I was like just scared. And then there was this one girl that I never hung out with, but she was like still my friend, you know, and she was in my class. She had like every like group with me. We had like wing groups and stuff, and she had that group with me, and like yeah, so I just like agreed with her or whatever. I was trying to be friends with her and stuff because like I just felt bad. So then it became lunchtime to like where the time like where everyone's loud and partying and lunch, woohoo. But we had lunch with the 5th graders because it was a small school. Like I'm talking like really small. Then we had the other part of the school which was on a different area, and it was ginormous. It was like twice my house, but that doesn't matter. So yeah. But anyways, so we shared lunch with the 5th graders, which a lot of my friends were older than me because why not? Why not be cool? And there's this boy named, I don't know, what to name him? Tanner. That's not really what his name was, but we're gonna name him that. So there was this boy named Tanner. He was older than me. Whew, he was hot. But no, I didn't have a crush on him because he was like my really good friend. Like that would be nasty. But like he had a crush on me, but like couldn't somehow like, because he knew my whole family, so like he could somehow not tell me that because like that's weird. So then I was just like whatever. And there was this other kid in my class. Other kid. He was in 5th grade. He was in 4th grade, but he was older than me. You know. No, he wasn't older than me. Yeah, he was older than me. And he was in 4th grade, and like, there's this, like, rumor, because I was a short girl, okay? I'm not short now, but I was short then. And everyone would call me Shoddy, or whatever. So, this kid, the new kid, caught on to it. Caught on to me getting called Shoddy. And then this song came out, and it was Shoddy, like a melody or something like that. Like 4 days later, after him came. After him. That sounded really, like, rude. But anyways, after he came to our school. And then he started singing it, like, during recess and stuff. And I was like, And then I kind of felt bad. Like, I didn't feel bad, but, like, I really wanted to be his friend because, like, he started singing, like, my name. And so then it was, like, recess, and I was playing soccer with all my friends because I used to play soccer. But I was playing soccer with all my friends. My, like, best friend, too. Like, beyond best friend. Her name was Myanna. I don't know. That was like the first name that came to mind. And so, yeah, that was her name. She was like so nice. And she was like so like fun. You know, like just fun. Like, and she would come over every Friday and stay all the way till Sunday. Or I would stay at her house every Friday all the way to Sunday. And we were just really good friends. But there's something that happened. If you guys want another story time on that, you guys can totally like get it. Like hit me up. Okay. Anyways, I didn't matter. But so then this boy was like singing about me, and I was like, But then it was time to line up, and it was like I missed the chance. I really missed the chance. So it was the next day, his second day of school, which this is like always the worst day, you know? The second day is always the worst. Either the first or the second. It's never the third. It's either the first or the second. So it was like my third week of school. And, you know, this never happened to me, but I always wear my hair down. So my hair got I don't know if it was his fault or mine, but my hair, so our desks were like this, and then the chair was connected to the desk. It was really weird. But, like, if you moved, it would, like, move with you. So he moved his desk or something, and my hair was back there, and it got caught. And, it was very embarrassing because, like, I, like, really pulled my hair out. And I started crying and stuff. Sorry. But it's true. I started crying. And he was like, "Are you okay, Shadi?" I'm like, "I'm done. I just want to go home. Like, please." And it was like literally the beginning of class, and I just wanted to go home. Like, I was so tired of it. Like, I just didn't like my nickname anymore. He like ruined the whole thing. Because like I honestly really liked it. Like, it was like really cool. It was like decent, and I keep on saying like, and I'm so sorry, but like it was like so awesome. Like, I love to be called like the only. I like to be called Shadi because like I was the only kid in every. There's like 4 grades, but I mean there's like 5 grades, but like it doesn't matter. And, like the whole school that had a nickname, and like it was really cool. And there was like this church thing, but it wasn't really church. It was like a daycare thing. I should say that, but it was at a church, and it was a daycare thing. And my mom took me. I went there, and he went with me. Like, he was there too, and he was like so sorry about like he was like, "I'm so sorry about what happened." Blah, blah, blah. And there was a lunch there, a dinner there and stuff. And so I would have dinner, pizza every night. But yeah, it was like a dinner, and it was like so good. I love pizza. But I would eat with my friends. But he felt like he wanted to be with me. Like he wanted to be my friend, you know? But I was already dating someone. And then me and him, like, after the daycare thing, we were taking pictures with my boyfriend. Did I even... Hold up. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't my boyfriend. It was my best friend. I'm sorry. I messed it up. It was my best friend. And this boy had long hair, like the new kid had long hair, and his name was, I need a D name. No, I need a Carter. His name was Carter. That's a good name. I like that name. We're doing that. His name was Carter, and he had long hair. Let's just stop saying the new kid because that's weird. And he had like long hair, like decent long hair, like a boy long hair. It wasn't like this long. It was like about to here. And then we started getting closer, like friend-wise, and I stopped hanging out with like Dawson and like all the 5th graders I used to hang out with, and what's her name? Maggie. I stopped hanging out with her. Well, she was like my best friend in the whole wide world, but I stopped hanging out with her. So I didn't hang out with this girl named Haley, and this other girl named Janisa. And this other, like, I started hanging out with a different group. And I kind of felt different whenever I did that, but like it just felt like it needed to do that. And then I got closer to him, and he wanted to be more than just that. But, like, I mean, I wanted to be more than just that. He didn't. He, like, got me stuck in the friend zone or whatever that's called. And, so then I was like, so then we went to this daycare thing, and I seen one of my really good friends there with, like, one of my other old really good friends, like, a whole bunch of different people there, but I just really wanted to hang out with that person, like, really bad. I don't know why. I just, like, really missed hanging out with them. And so I was like, Maggie, and she was, like, ignoring me. I was like, Dawson, and they were, like, just ignoring me. And I don't know if they were trying to, like, didn't hear me, or they were trying to ignore me, or something. But then I figured out why it was like that. And it's because they didn't like Carter. And I don't know why they didn't like Carter. Like, they didn't actually, like, see the person he was. He was a, like, very nice and, like, funny person. And, like, he lived, like, right down the street from me. And they lived, like, 4 blocks away from me. My town was small again. So that's, like, a far distance. And I just kind of felt left out. And then there was this 8th grader going real high. There's an 8th grader that moved in this apartment, which I lived in an apartment complex. But so did Carter, so did Dawson. No, so did Carter, and so did the 8th grader. And then so did Haley. We all lived in the same apartment complex. And so we all hung out, and that 8th grader was new, so we hung out with him. I mean her. Sorry, that was rude. And, like, we were just all hung out, and it was, like, very fun for me. But then I realized, like, I never ever have a friend stay the night. I never have, like, what I used to have. So I tried to become friends with them, and I tried to stop hanging out with Carter, but, like, it didn't work. So I was just like, maybe if I still hang out with Carter, because I, like, have no friends no more, and, like, no one ever wants to hang out with me. But I still liked Carter. Like, it was impossible not to get me not to like him. I guess it'd still be, like, half boyfriend and half crush, because he was also my boyfriend, so. And then it was a dance that came up. There's, like, this big dance. It was, like, the end of the year dance or something. It was, like, 5th, 6th, and 5th, and 4th. Yeah, that's the grade I was in. I don't know why I can't think through my mind. So there's, like, all these grades, and, like, just having a lot of fun. And Carter, well, it wasn't the dance yet, but the dance was coming up, and I was picking out my dress and stuff. And, like, it was that time. So I was picking out my dress, and he was, like, picking out whatever he was picking out. I don't know what that means. His tuxedo. I doubt he was doing that, but, like, he's probably at home playing Xbox or something. I'm just taking a guess. But, yeah. So, and he was doing that, but then I came to school the next day after I picked out my dress, and he asked me to this dance. Like, it was, like, a big thing. Like, it was, like, something that everyone had planned. Like, none of my old friends, but, like, a lot of my friends now. And I didn't want to say yes because, like, it was at recess, and, like, I didn't want to say no because I liked him, and he knew I liked him. Like, it was unbelievably non-possible that I didn't like him. But I went with my heart instead of my gut, and I said yes. And so then, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, I guess. Yeah. Not dating because, like, we weren't, like, actually dating. So we were, like, boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever, and we had, like, a lot of pictures. We, like, took pictures at this daycare thing. And, like, we were, like, best friends again. But, like, boyfriend and girlfriend. And I was friends with that Haley girl again. And I was friends with, like, all those people again. Because, like, he hung out with those people. And I wanted to be friends with those people because he hung out with those people. And I was dating him. So that's just how it goes, okay? And then I was, like, really nervous to tell I don't remember her name, Maggie, that I still, like, wanted to be her friend. And then my neighbor, her house burnt down, which I was, like, really close to our neighbor. It was, like, our out of the apartment complex neighbor. I was, like, really close, but it was, like, the back half. And she almost passed away. So it was like a big thing. And she had just happened to be there because my town was small. Really? Again, my town was small. So I was just like, if I see her here, I'm going to really be sad that she's not talking to me. Because my mom's going to be here, her mom's going to be here. It was like a get-together at the park down the street. My town was so small. Like, you could literally open my door and see the park. Just straight, and you could see the park. And then there was, like, a couple blocks that you could see. And I lived on the big highway. And then there was, like, one street, first street, second street, third. And those were the streets. No, and then there was 4th Street, and there was 5th. And then there was the 5th Street was a park. And you could just see it. And there was just, like, a big thing. And then, like, if you open my back door, which wasn't really my back door, but, like, since I had, like, I lived on the top, so, like, I had a patio. And you could literally see my little, whatever it's called, my little daycare thing. Like, it's just, my town's small. And there was, like, you could see, like, a restaurant, and then we had this, like, one area, like, literally, so here's my apartment complex, here's a house, here's my apartment complex. Here is one house, and here is the house that burned down. And you could literally see a little store there. And then you walked down the street, and then you walked over, and then there was my school. Like, oh my god, so small, right? And if you just, like, by the store, if you just kept on walking straight, you could literally see, there was a library, and then if you turn that way, there was a highway that led to another town. Like, small world, right? But anyways, that doesn't matter. So then, I, like, went to the park. Me and my mom I rode my bike and my mom walked. And I just happened to see Maggie, and my mom just happened to see her mother. And her father. My dad wasn't with me, but, that doesn't matter. But I just happened to see them, and I was just, like, really nervous to tell my mom that I didn't talk to her anymore. And I was like, Mom. And she's like, hey, there's Maggie. I was like, Mom, I know. And she's like, what's the matter? I was like, I don't really talk to her anymore. She's like your best friend. You guys knew each other your whole life. I was like, but, like, and she's like, did you guys fight about something? I'm like, it's Carter. And she was like, so you just lost your best friend over a boy? And I'm like, but that's not how, like, life worked. So I just shrugged my shoulders, and then I started crying. And she's like, it's gonna be okay. So she walked up to her mom. She freaking had the guts to walk up to her mom and embarrass me. Literally, she embarrassed me. She walked up to her mom walked up to her, and, like, that's just a thing, and I would walk up to her, and my dad would walk up to them, to her dad. So, like, it was just, like, a thing, But I didn't walk up to Maggie, so they were, like, really wondering, like, what was going on. And her mom and my mom had a conversation, and her dad gave me a hug because, like, that was my uncle, technically, and I gave her mom a hug, but, like, not her. Like, it was just, like, really confusing. Like, I was still friends with her family, but, like, just not her. But I was still friends with her. She just wasn't friends with me. Like, I literally loved her with all my heart, but, like, she just didn't love me. Like, she just didn't want to talk to me. She didn't want to be around me. I don't know. So I was like, whatever. This is, like, a really long video. So I was like, whatever. Bye. Like, leave. So then she told her, like, what was going on, and then we became best friends again. And I don't know if it was my mom, like, she, like, begged her or something, but, like, so then the, like, little party thing went on, but we didn't talk during that because I was hanging out with Carter. And, like, Haley and all them, so, yeah. And then the next day at school, like, I was friends with everyone again. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was, like, really long. I'm so sorry. It was, like, a really long video. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry I don't post a lot. I probably should start posting more, but, yeah.